Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the Boxer Brief. Having tea this morning because I'm caffeinated up already. Today is Thursday, August the 7th. A couple of things that I saw rolling through the AP. I go over the AP early and late in the evenings and early in the mornings. Get some ideas and some thoughts of what's happening. Globally, you get an overview, and then nationally you get an overview, and then locally is kind of what I'm concerning with here, and just some interesting little tidbits. And you can go to the AP Wire, download the app, and you can look and read all of these and refer back to them. Not giving a promo or anything, they're a little too liberal for a whole lot of things, but it's very interesting. United Auto Workers Union, UAW, is planning to strike by the end of the week, which is close, over wages and benefits because of increases in costs of cars and the lack of cost of living allowances to their employees. It's very interesting. Look for that in the news. I don't know how well that's going to go. We'll see. Something else that I found interesting, the cough, all of that wonderful stuff that really helped the economy from 2020 on, is officially back. Jilly, President's wife, has gotten it. And President waffling back and forth, or teetering, depending on what you think, has decided to allocate more money for more because he thinks it's necessary, and it's going to be a different strain. So that means there's going to be a lot more of that. Look for that coming soon. How about that? Some very interesting things. Look for India, the quiet giant of the East, to make a dominance, make a grand showing in the next few years is my thought. I would like to thank Booze Traveler for giving me a weather prognostication. He watches the channel, and he does a lot of things weather related. And August has been the hottest month in recorded history. How about that? It was a good one. It was a record-breaking month, highest in recorded history. That is very interesting to me. Now, a couple of other things. One is, I think we, as preppers and people, Americans, I think we should continue to shop as locally as possible. If there's someone in your area that sells whatever widget that you need, maybe even if it's a little bit more expensive, maybe you should frequent them. I would suggest we need to keep making contacts with people, associate, look for groups, form alliances, form friendships with these people, because they are going to be the ones who are looking to help you because you've helped them. If you have a doctor's office in your area and they are competent and you need a GP, it might not hurt to go there. And I know you're going to say, well, my insurance it's a national insurance and it goes to this, but yes, the doctor, odds are, lives closer to you than your insurance providers do. I can tell you the people who work in the office live closer. you have a dentist, look for something like that. Frequent places that are local to you. It's just gonna be a win-win all the way across the board. Do you have a local farmer's market? Buy your stuff there. It's got to be better than Walmart if you can find it at Walmart. I mentioned the high prices of lettuce. I still have to. I'm still waiting on my fertilizers to my liquid fertilizers to get my hydroponics going, and that's going to be a big savings for us. Even though there's an initial outlay and cost of lighting, it is negligible when you can grow healthy vegetables at pennies as opposed to buying them. Some other things to consider while you are out and about in your area. Have you looked at your local police force? Here in our area, they do a good job, and I applaud them. They do a job I would not have. I would not get shot at or risk my life for what they get paid. In Minnesota, there was talk of some other ones, I believe in Texas. In Minnesota, there's a police force that has decided to go ahead and shut the doors because they could not get any more recruits, and the police officers that had been there forever are retiring out. They don't want to do it. I don't blame them. It's a thankless job, and you do your job and you get sued. You lose your pension, you lose your livelihood, you lose your respect that you've built up all through your community. I think since 1972, and again, these are all from AP, so you have to, just look on AP Wire and dig down, and you'll find all of these statistics. Since 1972, 212 police departments have closed down nationwide, mostly in small towns. But that is a very interesting and very sobering fact. It is a telltale sign of what is coming. Bartering, trading with neighbors, trading with people in your community. You have cows and someone has hay. You buy your hay from them. It's a cash or a trade deal. Think about doing those. Some people are going to say, well, you have to file on your taxes for bartering. There is actually, yes, you have to, and it is illegal not to do that. My thought on that is I will begin to report my bartering when the politicians stop taking political donations from drug companies or from lobbyist groups. I think that would be a quid pro quo. So think about doing that. Think hard about doing that. If you have firewood and someone needs firewood, there you go. Do something like that. There's a lot of things that are going on in the economy that are abysmal, but Bidenomics is going to save us. Even though his credit rating, that might actually be more appropriate. His voter credit rating, his approval rating, has dropped from 43% to 32%, I believe it is. And the economy is strong. It's fantastic. You know it as well as I know it, because you can go out and you can see how much more money you have. That was sarcasm, guys. Everybody's struggling. Everybody is struggling. More to come. Okay, guys, now we're back. Let's look at something. If you aren't feeling well and you go to the doctor, go to your local doctor. You go to your local doctor, and your local doctor says to you, he says, Darren, the reason you haven't been feeling well, losing weight, no energy, is because you have a parasite. And we're going to need to treat it, or it's just going to get bigger and it's going to make you sicker. It could eventually kill you. This parasite that just keeps growing and growing and reproducing, getting larger, taking nutrients from you, taking energy and taking life from you. If you don't treat it, get rid of it, eradicate it, it could be really bad for you. It could cause a lot of problems. That is government. That is what it is doing. It's what this government has grown and grown to a point where it is destroying its host, which is the American people. The American government is not a representation of the American people. I think a war for independence was fought over something like that. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's why I'm drinking tea this morning. Maybe so. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. Again, thank you for watching the Boxer Brief, where I get up so early and do this. I'm still wearing my boxers. I hope you guys are doing all right today. Think about some of the things I said. Pick one thing in your household, on your property, that you could possibly barter with a neighbor, even though you don't like them. Think of one thing that you could do to barter with your neighbor that would make it a little better for you and for him. A good deal in a barter situation is where both people come away satisfied and thinking that they got their money's worth. How many times does that happen? Going to big box stores, shopping chains. Think about it. Take care of your people, guys.